Heyo, Hudson here with Planet 4 Gaming. Uh, as you can see, I'm flying the Brewster Buffalo. For a while, it looked like I was going to be uploading yesterday because Mr. Prez fell ill. Must have caught some sort of space sickness from launching himself into space so much, but...
You lost your mind?! He's got space dementia.
Anyway, I guess he got his shit together because he uploaded yesterday. You don't get to see my vids a day early. But I guess that works out for the best because the video I settled on for using for my full gameplay was recorded today. So, anyway, enough of that. I'm flying the F2A-3. You're probably thinking, Hudson, what are you doing flying a Tier 1 plane? You should be flying against tougher enemies than that. Well, I've got a little bit of story about that. I was gonna do a video on the Spitfire for today, but while I was recording, I was flying the Mark II-B on that stupid training mission where apparently you use real bullets to kill Americans and British, which is how everyone trained in World War II. Anyway, I was fighting the Americans, and I just shot down 2 planes, and I was getting ready to climb back up, and all of a sudden this fucking Buffalo just takes my ass out. I was like, what the fuck? And he gets shot down by my teammates immediately after, so... I joined a new game, it's on Korea, and I ended up on that guy's team. He was still flying the Buffalo, and we were the last 2 guys alive, and we won. So he's like, you want to squad up? And I'm like, sure. So I started flying the Buffalo, and it's pretty damn good. It's a fun plane to fly as well, so I'm doing a video on it. For Tier 1, it's got a great armament, 450 cals, which do tons of damage, especially most of these planes aren't well armored. That BF-110 is well armored, but I took his ass out anyway. You can handle 109s, yaks most of the time. It's not the greatest turn fighter, which you would expect such a small, cute-looking plane to be, but it's not all that great. It does loops pretty well, though. Anyway, I'm in a full battle now against the Russians, who can be pretty tough to take on. If oftentimes you'll get tiered up, which is pretty fair because the Buffalo is better than pretty much every Tier 1 plane, so being in a Tier 2 match shouldn't be a problem. But you'll get tiered up. If the Russians have those Airacobras, they'll fuck your shit up. The I-16s, they can outturn you pretty well, and they've got decent speed. Same with the Chaikas. But yeah, I'm in a mostly Tier 2 match against the Russians. My teammates have gotten pretty fucked up, and I'm trying to help my guy. He's got a lag 3 on him, so I'm just trying to approach. Buffalo's not blazingly fast, but it's decent. Anyway, this guy does something really stupid. He follows my guy in a climb, then show no mercy. Let him have it there with those 50 cals, and he's done. So, now this yak is trying to run away, I guess, and I just gotta get my speed up and get after him. I don't know if the Yak 7 is slower or what, but I catch up to him no problem. And I guess while I'm chasing this guy down, I'll talk about some of the pros and cons of this plane. Like I said, speed isn't super great, but you can build it up pretty fast. Go 450, almost 500 in a straight line. Hey, you can go 500. What am I talking about? It's got the good armament, obviously. Turns alright. Not amazing. But it can take a lot of G-forces, surprisingly, for such a low-tier plane. And the disadvantages are weak armor. If you get a guy behind you, he'll usually fuck you up pretty fast. Like, I had a Chika behind me one time. He gave me a solid 1.5-second burst. My plane fucking exploded. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on this Yak 7 now. He's strafing cargo ships. What the fuck are you doing, dumbass? Anyway, this plane can't turn great, but it can outturn the Yak 7, no problem. I get really close, shred him with those 50 cals. Build up too much speed, just do one of these. Immelman? It's called an Immelman, I think. Fuck it, who cares? I'm on his ass. He's history now. He dives straight into the ground. I don't know if that's due to damage or bad piloting, but there he goes. And I'm low on ammo, so it's time to land. And I believe all the fighters I have left are a P-40 and that Hurricane. And right now I think it's just the P-40, so P-40's welcome help. That's a great plane, like I said in my video dedicated to the P-40. So no issues there. He asked for cover. I think he's got 3 or 4 guys on him, so I'm just gonna get into a head-on with this I-16. I-16 has 4 7.62s, which have a really good rate of fire, but don't do particularly large amount of damage. So I'm not afraid of going in a head-to-head. I've got 50 cals. Fuck yeah. Your rate of fire means nothing to me. So now he's doing that same stupid shit. He's trying to climb up to the P-40. He's too high. He's way too high for you. So I'm just letting him have it. Get critical damage there. I think that's his elevator. So now his turn time is reduced from that, and I can just slip in on his tail. And boom, there it goes. Yeah, those 50 cals go to work on these low-tier planes. That's probably the best armament of any tier 2 plane, tier 1 plane. The Wildcat has 450s as well. So now I'm just scoping out the scene. They've got 2 or 3 planes left, and I'm just kind of heading out, just scouting around looking for something. And am I top player there? Who knows? And there you go. I'm coming to this B runway right now, and it looks like they've got 2 Chikas taking off right now. Chikas can be, if you know what you're doing, they're no problem to take on, but they obviously, biplanes have a great turn time, so do not turn fight with them. They've got that good 7.62 armament, and they can pick up speed pretty quick. They have the retractable landing gear, so they're faster than any other biplane in the game. Just clearing out the AA right now. I don't want to get shot down by that. Fuck that. That's not the way I want to go ever. But now you can see I'm outrunning them. I'm too fast for them. So I'm just gonna wait for the P-40 to come in, and we can try to confuse them, I guess. Once I build up enough distance, I like to turn around and go into a head-to-head. I don't want to be that fucking player that runs all over the map. That's just no fun for anybody. So yeah, the P-40's coming in close. They turned around, so I turn around after them. And now this one looks like he's breaking off, so I'm gonna go into a head-to-head. And do a bit of damage. That's the way you do it. If you can't get those critical hits, then just keep chipping away at him. You got plenty of ammo with 450 cals. And you can see what I was saying earlier, those Chikas can pick up speed pretty easily. That one's on my tail. Once you get your plane up to a reasonable speed, it's no problem. But in a quick, like, turnaround or whatever, they can maintain their speed pretty well. So yep, just another pass right now, head to head with this guy, and not really anything. Switch to this one. And that's a critical hit right there. That's gonna mess him up. That's the way you do it. Just keep shooting them until you get the critical hits. And now there's another one on my ass. Just gotta dive until you get that high speed going. And just repeat the process. It's not super exciting, but it'll be rewarding in the end. So now turning around again. Getting ready for another pass. Looks like my P-40's gotten himself in there a little close, but his plane's much faster than mine. And fire on him. No. Switch to the other one. Nope, switch back. He turned around. Boom! There you go. He's burst into flame. Biplane's... No biplane's gonna come back from that and then just take him out in the next pass. And that's how you do it. If they make one little mistake, can fuck everything up. And, yeah, that just goes to show it. So, that's 5 kills for me. Made ace. I mean, that's not a huge accomplishment on a tier 1 game. But, whatever. Hope you learned a bit about the Buffalo. I wouldn't recommend flying it if you're wanting to grind RP for your next plane. I just wanted to fly it for fun, and it's a fun plane to fly. But yeah, if you're saving up for a Bearcat or something, just fly the P-47 or whatever you got. That'll get you RP much faster. Anyway, this has been Hudson. Oh, forgot to say, tomorrow is a new series starting, I believe. So look forward to that, and yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Hudson with Planet 4 Gaming. Get the fuck out of here.